Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Durant. Back to Nembhard. 4 on the clock. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Williams. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Dunn. Deflected by Durant. And the Warriors pushing it up now. There's Nesmith with the 3. Rebounded by Denver. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Siakam with the slam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam. Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Over to the wing. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Oh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Wallace. The pull-up Jay. And it's Banchero getting it to go.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Here's Nesmith. Again, Golden State.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Dunn. Here's O'Neal. Knocks it loose. The 3, Durant. On target from range. Durant's got 5 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Screen by O'Neal. Williams from long range. Counted from distance.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And the Warriors making a switch here.
Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Warriors.
Dunn outside. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Nembhard comes with a double. O'Neal misses.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. 1:46 left to play in the first. Here's Nembhard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Grant, the
First
Denver
team
Nuggets
foul.
have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Nuggets trail by 6. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Tries again. It's tipped. On the wing, Nembhard. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Risacher. No made baskets yet. Here's O'Neal on the money from 12 feet away.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Back to Mathurin. Shot from 12. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
And you got to be right up on Mathurin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Pass to Siakam. Screen by O'Neal. Shot from the top of the key. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And this is why you can't let Grant get deep inside, or else he'll dunk all over you.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Oh, sweet move. O'Neal misses.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Inside, Wallace. Siakam pulls down the board. From deep. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6.
The Nuggets, 9.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps a grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Mathurin. From the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Jackson. Over Murray. Jackson gets the bucket.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Make some noise once again for your Warriors Dance Team.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets call time here. last decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
First team foul.
Here's Bane. No points so far. Pass to O'Neal. Grant brings a double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Mathurin with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. The putback.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
Pass to Graham. And stolen by Murray. It's a one-on-one situation. And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Jackson. The shot comes out. Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Murray. Fires from deep. That one is off.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Jackson for 3. Bane surveying the D. Here's O'Neal. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Now here's Mathurin. 7 points in the game. Here's Jackson. Off target on the 15-footer.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
These are his first free throws of the game. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. There's a minute 17 left in the second. Here's Dunn. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson left side. Outside Reed for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah, the defensive instincts of Grant kicking in, especially when he sees the chance to block shots.
Back to Banchero.
He didn't have his feet planted.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And he lobs it up top. Grant with a steal. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer Mathurin. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Here's O'Neal. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Denver shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He does not get the second one. The Warriors lead by 10. Jackson outside. From the top of the key. No luck on that one. Dunn outside. Screen by O'Neal. To the inside. The layup off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors ahead. Up 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
21.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Now a timeout called by Denver. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw, no good.
You know, depending on where Jerami Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind. When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Inside. They kick it out to Murray. Gets the three ball to go. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's his first trip to the line. And he drops it first. Good on the second one. And he nails the third.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take two free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Good on both. The Warriors lead by 7. Nembhard outside. Outside Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. Right side, Nesmith. Up and over Dunn. And Nesmith gets it to go. Nesmith's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Ooh, poked away. Outside for Grant. The three is up. Can't get it to drop. Nuggets trail by 7. Screen by O'Neal. Down low. And it's Bona with a rebound.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
To the middle. On the wing, Durant. Back to Grant. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. Grant's got 5 points.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
O'Neal goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Durant. Tipped. Dunn outside. Williams from long range. And it's Bona with a rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Durant. Clear the way for Durant.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
The Warriors lead by 8. Pass to Ben Carroll. Back to Nesmith. Jackson on the wing. Durant, so effective inside.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
And here's Siakam. Back to Williams. And here is Williams. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Just 3 to shoot. Siakam, no good. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Yep, count it. Siakam's got 6 points.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Pass to Bane. Here's Dunn. No good on the triple. The Warriors leading. Nesmith with it. Guarded now by Williams. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And stolen by Williams. Outside, Williams. Siakam outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A tried and true way to get guys off balance. Nice pump fake there by Siakam.
That's good from Siakam.
2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And Carroll outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Close.
46. The Nuggets, 39.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Nuggets want a timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. And the big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Murray. Inside. Here's O'Neal. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. O'Neal's got 12 points here in the second half.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Durant. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray with it. From outside the arc. O'Neal. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
So dangerous at the pick and roll. Murray moving that ball, creating for others.
Outside Nesmith. Let's go with a three. Drops in the three. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hoop with authority.
Here's O'Neal. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. O'Neal's got 8 points here in the quarter. Now here's Durant. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
Nuggets trail by 7. Dunn outside. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. That shot off the mark. Good D by Wallace. Banchero right side.
Denver foul. Ricochet. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Wallace. Now Durant. Clock at 6. Outside Neesmith. The shot, no good. Nuggets trail by 7. Dunn outside. Banchero comes with a double team. The 3 from Ricochet. It's rebounded by Banchero.
That is not the shot they needed there. You've got to work it around and get a better look.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the take. Pass to Ricochet. No good with the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
There's Neesmith with the 3. He can't hit that time. Nuggets trail by 7. Screen by O'Neal. To the paint. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. O'Neal's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Now here's Neesmith. Three-pointer Mathurin. He drops it from range. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he makes both free throws.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Outside Durant. There's the drive. There's Neesmith with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Ricochet. Right side O'Neal. From downtown. And it's Ricochet with a 3.
Oh my, Ricochet.
Just huge. Pass to Banchero. On the wing, Mathurin. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
The shot by Dunn, no good. Here's Durant.